Hello, this is AstrologerCoach Sonja Francis, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming full moon on October 29th at 3:50 p.m. East Coast time in the US and 12:50 p.m. West Coast time in the US. And this time around, the full moon will be in 6 degrees of Taurus, opposing the Sun that is conjunct to Saturn in Scorpio. So this is a very powerful full moon. There's a lot going on. A lot of different aspects are connected to this full moon. The full moon, as always, is an emotional time. It's a time where relationships are highlighted and something comes to the surface that has been in the background or in our unconscious for a while, and now it comes to our awareness either through a situation that we're encountering or through a relationship between us and another person. And relationships are definitely highlighted for this full moon because Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and Venus is in Libra during the time of the full moon, so it's definitely about relationships big time. And because Venus is making a T-square with Pluto and Uranus at the time of the full moon, an approaching T-square, we're really being asked to be really flexible and adjust in some way, create some balance between the things that we want to change or the things that we want to break away from, and also finding a way to be cooperative with other people. And with Pluto being in the picture, of course, which rules Scorpio as well, there is a sense that we need to find some creative ways, adjust ourselves in a way that we can empower ourselves and other people. And so there's definitely the theme for this full moon is very much it's about empowerment of ourselves and other people. It's about flexibility, creating flexibility in our lives and making adjustments. And it's also about letting go in a big way because, with Scorpio and Taurus, there's a sense that, there's a sense we want to hold on to something. We tend to be a little bit stubborn. But Scorpio, the transformative part of Scorpio, or the ability to transform to a new level of doing something that resonates more with our most inner self and that empowers us, is about letting go of any fears, of any habits or behaviors that are no longer in alignment with who we are and that are no longer empowering us. So anything that disempowers us, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a situation in our life, it needs to be resolved, it needs to be let go of. And the only time that letting go of is tricky or feels uncomfortable or feels painful is when we resist, and when we want to hold on to the situation, or when we're not ready to let go. So it's really about just opening ourselves up to creating space so that we can actually easily and effortlessly let go of the things that are no longer serving us. And of course, this always sounds a little bit easier said than done. But with this full moon, the one thing that's really supportive with this full moon is that the Sun and Saturn are making a trine to Neptune and Chiron. So we're really getting a chance to use our intuition and to use our spiritual connections, our ability to connect to the universe, to our higher selves, to source, whatever you want to call it, to really dissolve things, to let go of old wounds, to let go of painful experiences from the past, to let go of anything that has happened within our relationships in the past that maybe has caused us to feel disempowered, or that has caused us to feel insecure, or that has caused us to feel, shame or less deserving, or that has somehow impacted our self-esteem or has impacted our self-worth in some way. So with this full moon, we're able to dissolve some of these issues because it's coming into our consciousness where there's some kind of confrontation that happens, and so we're seeing it more clearly, and we're getting this chance to say, you know what, I no longer need to hold on to this. I can let go of this now. And I can resolve my relationship with this person in a way that preserves my self-esteem, that preserves my self-worth, and that also helps me to empower myself and the other person in the process. So bringing a sense of intuitiveness to this full moon, bringing a sense of flexibility to this full moon, bringing a sense of opening our mind and tapping into our wisdom is going to be very helpful during this full moon. So ask yourself, where can I let go, or what needs to go in my life so I can create something new that helps me evolve to a new place, that helps me create something new that I can feel more passionate about and that I can feel more empowered with and about. And also in the process, how can I empower other people as well? How can I empower myself and others? So there's a lot of there's a lot of different components with this full moon, and there is a possibility for painful things to occur that come up in a confrontation with other people, that are connected to past issues, that are connected to certain triggers in our lives that we experience through a wounding that we have experienced in the past. And this is our opportunity to let go and to resolve some of these issues. And by using flexibility, by using creative ways of thinking outside the box and seeing how can we resolve this, and by really standing our ground and connecting to ourselves in a powerful way and saying, you know what, I don't need to feel disempowered by this situation or by this habit or by this relationship anymore, because I have power in me. I have confidence enough in me to say, I can heal this. I can resolve this. I can let go of this now. I no longer need to hold on to this pain. I no longer need to hold on to this habit, to this addiction, to this relationship. It's okay for me to let go. So we're needing to resolve a lot of things during this full moon, and all of this is coming up and is happening for us so that we can evolve, so that we can feel more empowered. So just remember that empowerment of yourself and of the other person is the goal here. The goal is to create more empowerment for all of us. And if you need any support during this time of the full moon, please feel free to reach out. I'd be very happy to support you with what's going on in your life, what's going on within your relationships, how you can honor your responsibilities, how you can honor your limitations, and at the same time also feel that you can transform some relationships or transform some of the things that are no longer empowering you or no longer feel connected to your deepest inner passion. And also create some sense of self-worth and self-esteem, so that we can get connected to what's really important to us. So I'd be very happy to support you with all of that. Feel free to reach out, ask for a reading. There are several services available. I've added a mini reading to my services, which is a 25-minute reading that helps you understand a little bit more just one aspect of your life. If you want a full reading, there's still a special available for natal chart readings, which also include transits and progressions of what's happening right now for you. So please feel free to take advantage of that. It's only available until October 30th. So if you want to take advantage of that, please email me now or contact me on my website right now. My email is Sonja@AstrologerCoach.com. That's SONJA@AstrologerCoach.com. So please feel free to reach out. And my website is AstrologerCoach.com. You can go to there's several links. One is a link to my services, so you can check out what's available. Another link is to my weekly blogs. Feel free to reach out and connect to those, because they're really helpful in aligning yourself with the energies that are happening every week. And I really want to encourage people to do that, because it is very helpful with all the shifts and changes that we're going through and all the intensities that are happening right now towards the end of this year. There's a more intensity that's coming up with all the eclipses that will be happening towards the end of the year. So please feel free to stay in touch with me through those weekly blogs and forecasts. I'm happy to support you in that way as well. All right, so feel free to reach out and have a fantastic full moon have some really great healing happening and some great transformation happening in your life, hopefully with all your relationships, and have some empowerment in your lives happening. And I will be back very soon with more forecasts, more videos, more blogs, and stay tuned in. This is Astrologer Coach Sonja Francis. Goodbye.